As real estate investors and entrepreneurs, we talk a lot about accepting failures, that failure is not a bad thing, learning from our mistakes, learning from our failures. But I have a question to ask you, and I want you to answer it honestly to yourself. Are you actually learning from your failures? My name is Debbie Balfour, and I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Like yourself, I am a real estate investor. I'm right now a full-time real estate investor. I gave up my corporate job last year, so I ditched that 9 to 5. But in my corporate job, I took on roles of a project manager and a business analyst. And I found a lot of the skills and the knowledge that I gained in those roles is transferable to the success that I am achieving in my real estate investing business. So today I want to talk about lessons learned. So what are lessons learned? Lessons learned are meetings that you have with your team, that could be external and internal, to discuss knowledge gained from the present project. So any achievements that you had, and also any challenges that you encountered. Since many of the real estate investing opportunities span over several years, we want to break these meetings down into the phases of that we have within, that opportunity. For instance, if you are purchasing a home that you're going to renovate and then rent out and hold for a while, you'll have different phases in there. For instance, the purchase part of it, you'll want to hold a lessons learned meeting around what happened there. What went well? What did you achieve around there? And then any things, challenges you encountered. And then you'll move on to, do it again once you doing that renovation. At the end of the renovation, you'll do a lessons learned on the renovation. At the end of getting that, that place all tenanted, you will want to do another lessons learned at the end of that. And then during the whole period, you'll want to do something maybe yearly. It's up to you how often you want to do it, but you want to do something yearly to, learn from what's happened this year. And then when you decide to refinance, that's another phase that you'll want to do a lessons learned around it. And if you're selling it, you'll want to do a lessons learned around the sale. So you get the idea of this, like at the end of a particular phase, do you wanting to do those lessons learned? So when you're doing these lessons learned meetings, it's really simple. There's 3 questions and some actions that you need to take. The 3 questions you want to ask and speak about with your team, and open, honest. No, no answer should be put down or feel like it was, anybody getting defensive around it. So the first question is, what did we do well? So you want to start off with that. What did we do well? What did we achieve? And how can we ensure that the next deal we have, we repeat that success? Right. So that's, part B of the question, what went well, and then what can we do to make sure we repeat that success? The next question is, what went really badly, and we don't ever want to do that again. We're going to eliminate doing that. Or, you know what, we did it and it didn't make any difference. It was a waste of time. We're not going to do that anymore. So that is the second question. And the third question is, what maybe we could have yielded better results? What did we have challenges with? Didn't go so well. And what can we do in the future to improve it? What improvements can we put in place in order to make sure that that goes better the next time? So those are the 3 questions. What did we do well? What didn't go well at all? And what did we have challenges with and can be improved? And you can see the part B of those questions, I had action items in there. Like, how do we make sure we're successful in the future? There's things we need to do to make sure that we're successful. What are things we need to stop doing, right? That's an action you need to take. And what are things that, we need to improve? What steps do we need to address? So these action items now become tasks on your task list. If you've got an SOP, so a support document, you want to update that information in there. If you've got a checklist of tasks that you execute repeatedly, say during a mortgage financing or purchase or something like that, you want to go back to those checklists and update it based on your lessons learned. So why is this process important? It's pretty obvious, right? So we can learn from both our successes and our challenges and put concrete actions in place for the success of the next opportunity. So this is the way we're going to ensure that we're learning from the success. We need to make it formal, because we're going to forget things. We can't just say, well, yeah, I know what happened. I'll remember and I'll implement it. When you're in the thick of things and things are going fast and, you're trying to refinance or you're doing a purchase or any of those things, you forget things. So document it, update those documents, have those so that it's, you're improving the success of the next opportunity. So I'm telling you this about the lessons learned, that it's at the end of phases, but you don't have to wait until the end of each phase or opportunity. You could have these regular discussions, maybe bi-weekly, weekly, monthly. It's up to you. It all depends on how quickly the life cycle of what you're doing, of your opportunity, is going. You may want to have it more often if it's going quickly. If it takes longer, then bi-weekly, monthly, will be much better. If nothing's really happening that quickly. And you'll have those kind of same discussions, but you'll have it on a regular basis. And why do we want to do that on a regular basis, more often? I think that's obvious too. So we don't have to wait until the next opportunity to improve it. We can improve our opportunity that we're in and make it successful by learning from what we've just done and say, okay, what can we change right now to improve it, to make things better, right? So we call these smaller and more often discussions retrospectives. But who cares about the terminology? If you're a terminology person, lessons learned is the end of the phase. Retrospectives are often regular, but who cares what it's called as long as you're doing it, right? So my assignment for you is to go out and practice this process in your present opportunity that you're doing now. Or if you don't have something that you're going through right now, I want you to go back to your past one and do a lessons learned on it, so that when your next opportunity comes up, you're already put improvements in place, right? There's no better time than the present. So go out and do it. Let me know if you're implementing this process, if you've already implemented it. And if you found this information helpful, put a fire emoji in the comments, because it'll let me know that I'm hitting the mark of what people are looking to learn. I hope you have a fantastic day and a rest of the week, and we'll see you next time.